All right, Coach Jared is going to demonstrate a supinated lat pull down here. So you can see the grip, supinated. All right, now everything is going to stay the same as far as the setup. The only difference is you got to make sure you have the correct anatomy with grips. So you got supinated grip, and then you see there's a lot more grips that we have. If you can show the viewers, Coach Morgan, on the grips. Nice, thank you, Coach. All right, nice. All right, so supinated lat pull down. Back to business here. Let's go for the setup. Make sure this is correctly for their height. Now you want to make sure it's not too high like that, so there's no leverage. Down there, feet are in a little bit. Good. Coach Jared is nice and tall. He's got a good posture right now. His rib cage isn't too flared up. If you can show the viewers the rib cage up like that. So now low back pain is not in the picture. Now if he kind of comes, now get the low back pain in the picture, Coach. You can see how if someone, you can start pulling. You can see someone might note, it's very common that they feel a lat pull down in their low back. And you're like, what the heck, how is that possible? Well, let's look at the setup. You can see how, bam, there's that dip, the rib cages are up. So to fix that, cue the person to keep their rib cage down and brace their midsection. Now you can see it's all locked in like that. It's not moving. I'll do a few demonstrations of how that should look. Good, so that's the setup. Now let's work on the actual pull exercise. So pause the top. So from here you want to make sure that it's fully stretched. Now, you don't really necessarily have to have their shoulder blades come all the way up to the ears. As long as they're getting a nice good stretch, it's fine. Now what's common is that people finish in a bicep curl. So show a rep where they do a couple reps where they finish like right, shorten right there. So you can see his biceps are in full tension. He's not getting the full stretch through here. So a lot of our people sit at desks. They have some issues with posture. This is one way that we can get them to come fully up in full range of motion. That's why there's a pause at the top of you're looking for a pause at the top of a pull down. This is the position you want to see him in during that pause. All right, so now let's demonstrate the pull portion at the bottom. So you're going to pause the bottom, Coach Jared. Good, so from here you're looking for the chin tucked a little bit, eyes straight ahead. You don't want to see the eyes up. You don't want to see him looking over there towards the camera. You don't want to see that. People talk a little bit and obviously strains their neck, so make sure they're looking straight ahead. Good job right there. He's holding, he's squeezing. Now from here, you want to really make sure those shoulder blades are really set down. The wing is down, so they're really tight through the lats. So you can cue them by maybe have your hands by underneath their shoulders, their elbows. And now you want to cue and say, Coach Jared, push down into my shoulders, my elbows. Keep my hands, keep pushing down, push down, push down. So now he's creating tension and really feeling it through here. And he's not losing his integrity through the lower half or the midsection. Now let's show 3 good reps here, Coach. So he pulls, full stretch. Good, nice pause, good stretch. And then he sets his shoulder blades down in his back pocket as he pulls. And he gets a nice pause right there. And come all the way up. And thank you, Coach.